Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a custom ice fishing rod, like a jigging stick style ice fishing rod. What I got is a fiberglass rod blank with a tip, a little trim piece for where the handle meets the rod, a couple fiberglass rod pieces to wrap the line around. And for the handle, I'm going to use a piece of cedar that it's a part Cedar Burl. It's got a real nice grain in here. I'm going to use this. And I'm also going to paint the rod. I'm going to make this rod black, I think. First thing I'm going to do is I want to get this rod painted so this can get drying. And I'm going to take some 220 sandpaper and I'm going to lightly sand it. Now I've got some this is automotive spray paint. I'm going to put 2 coats of that on the rod and then an automotive clear coat on top of that. Now, while that first coat of paint is drying on the rod, I'm going to drill a hole in my handle. And drill a hole first, and then you turn the handle from the hole you drilled. That way you keep your hole straight. Or when you put your rod in, the rod blank in, it will come out perfectly straight. So I'm just going to put it in the middle and get it as straight as I can. Okay, I've got my handle set up on the lathe. I got just a homemade wedge chuck mandrel thing just inside the hole that I made, so it turns off of that, and just a regular tailstock or a live center on the tailstock. Now I'm going to go ahead and rough this out. Now I'm going to put a coat or 2 of the clear coat finish on the rod. Here's our problem. As citizens of the United States, we are insanely narcissistic. And, rightfully so. Okay, I've got this roughed out, and I've sanded it to 80 with a block to make it perfectly even diameter all the way across. Now I'm gonna add a little contour in the middle here, so I'm going to mark that out. And I also want to plan out where I'm going to put my fiberglass posts to wrap the line around, because I want those 6 inches apart, so I know every wrap is going to be a foot a line. Okay, I've got my design picked out. I put a little grip in the middle and just a little contour on the end and a little taper in the front. I just rubbed some mineral oil on this and I'm going to continue to sand it. By putting mineral oil on it, it helps get me a better sand, and it makes pretty much zero sawdust. A lot easier on your lungs. Here it is, sanded to 400 with a little coat of mineral oil on it. Now I'm just going to put a finish on it. Just put a high gloss finish on it. Now I can finish up the rest. Okay, I just put a little tip glue inside my rod tip, and I'm going to heat that up with a lighter and stick it on my rod. Tip on now. Next thing I did is I just mixed up some 2-part epoxy, and I went ahead and glued my rod into the handle. Next thing I'm going to do is I have 2 spots marked out 6 inches apart to put my line wrappers on, and put them 6 inches apart, so every full wrap is going to be a foot of line. Now I'm just going to mix some 2-part epoxy up again and glue these in there. epoxy mixed up. Like that. Now I'll let this dry and it will be done. And this is all dry, so all I gotta do now is put line on it and it's all done.
How many times has that guy been a guest? Because when you hear about these guys, these legendary guys, you go, God, they must have been on a lot. Maybe 20, 25 times. It says here, according to Taylor, appeared on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Carson 50,000 times.